Dear students of class 9th, I am one of your teachers from Government Girls High School, Bilgam. Once again, I am with you with your social science subject. Presently, we are discussing and dealing its history part. In previous lectures, we remained sharing things about the Russian Revolution, which is included in our syllabus. It is from the chapter Europe and Socialism in Europe, and with that, the Russian Revolution. Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. In previous lectures, we discussed many things about Russian Revolution. Today, I will tell you that what were the political conditions in Russia prior to the October Revolution of 1917. Or, in other words, we will try to see the attitude of czars that led to the Russian Revolution. In previous lectures, I have told you many things about this, but today, once again seeing the importance of this topic, I will share more things with you. We see the Tsar was despotic ruler who still believed in the divine rights of kings. The bureaucracy that the Tsar had built was top-heavy, inflexible, and inefficient. The members of bureaucracy were recruited from amongst the privileged classes without taking into consideration their ability and fitness for the posts they held. Tsar Nicholas II was a ruthless ruler having no regard for public welfare. The general people had no say in the administration of the country. And moreover, we see the Tsar was completely under the influence of his wife Tsarina. The Tsarina was influenced by a friend named Rasputin, who was called the Holy Devil. Dear students, the Russian Tsar had built a vast empire of diverse nationalities. The confused area of diverse nationalities was revived under the Tsarist rule, who tried to impose Russian language and to belittle the local culture. Moreover, the imperialist designs of the Tsar brought Russia into direct conflict with other imperialist countries. So it was because that there was a revolution in Russia. These were the situations, and this was the attitude of czars that led Russia to the revolution of October 1917. It is sufficient for today. I hope that you will try to listen it and understand it. You will try to remember it, and adding your own wisdom, you'll try to make it more and more beautiful. so that your knowledge will be enhanced and you will be prepared for any future test. And this way we will try to cover our syllabus also. I hope that you may be taking care of your health, health of others, because we are under the threat of second wave of COVID-19. Wishing you all the best. I think this is sufficient for today. See you again. God bless you.